Welcome to Medicare School Daily, where we help you understand Medicare, save money, avoid mistakes, and above all else, get the most out of your Medicare benefits. As people go on Medicare, there are several decisions they have to make. One is they have to make sure they're enrolling into the right plan. And after they've selected those plans, now they have to pay for those plans. And so today, that's what I want to address. How do you pay for your Medicare plans? Well, it just really depends on what kind of plan that you have. With each of the plans, there's different options. So I'm going to go through these with you during this video today. Medicare Part A. Now, for most people, Medicare Part A is going to be no cost. So we don't even have to really worry about payment mode because it's premium free. As long as you have paid or your spouse has paid into the Medicare system for at least 40 quarters, which is 10 years worth of work, and you paid to that through FICA taxes, then there will be no cost to you for Medicare Part A. So that takes care of A. Now, when it comes to B, Medicare Part B is not free. Right now, everyone that's on Medicare is paying $144.60, and there are some people pay more for that if they're high income. But for 95% of the population, they're paying $144.60 for their Part B premium on a monthly basis. So if we're on Social Security, this is our only option. There's no other payment mode. The Medicare premiums will absolutely have to come out of your Social Security check. Now, if we're not on Social Security, we do have a couple options. So Part B can be paid through what is called the Easy Pay system. And this is a bank draft, either through a checking or a savings account, or you can actually have them bill you on a quarterly basis. So if we're not taking Social Security, they will automatically send you a quarterly bill. This would be 3 months times the $144.60, and that is always due on the 25th day of the month before your coverage begins. So if my coverage starts July 1, I'll get a bill for 3 months that'll be due June 25th, and then every quarter thereafter. Now, some people don't like a quarterly bill. They don't want the hassle of writing a check, or they just don't like the cash outlay 3 months at a time. So then they give you this option called Easy Pay, and we give them a certain form, and you give them a voided check, and now what they'll do is they'll deduct that on the 20th of the month, every month that you have coverage. It just comes out of a checking or savings account. And so it's a very good system, been around a long time. We hear very, very few complaints, if any longer about that system. So that may be a better fit for you as well. Now, let's talk about supplemental plans. Now, when a person buys a supplemental plan, what they're doing is they're staying enrolled in Medicare A and B. They're transferring the risk of the gaps to the supplemental company. They certainly have to pay a premium for that company to take that risk from them. And so when it comes to supplemental plans, Social Security check deductions are not an option at all. Social Security will not at all collect premiums for supplemental companies. So we only have two options, bank draft and direct bill. Now, I would tell you that the bank draft is the normal way today. That's the normal way people pay. Why? It's just convenient. We've got to give the insurance company a routing number and account number. Some companies let you pick the day of the month to draft. Others, they pick the day for you. And if you're not comfortable, though, doing a bank draft, as some people aren't, then they also will do a direct bill. But here's the way direct bills work today with almost all carriers. They usually charge you an additional fee to get a bill. It costs them extra money, so they pass it on to you. And then again, it's going to be quarterly. They will not bill you monthly. There are a couple of carriers around the country that will, but most will not. If you want a direct bill, it'll be quarterly. So again, if my coverage begins July 1, I'm going to get a bill right before that coverage begins, and it has to be for 3 months. And then we'll get a 3-month bill every month thereafter. So we're always paying 3 months in advance if we decide to go with that particular option. And then when it comes to prescription drug plans, we have several options. Number one, if you're on Social Security, you're not required to pay for your drug plan out of that, but you can. And so this is definitely an option, a Social Security check deduction, if you choose. Now, a bank draft is available through some carriers. So let's just say it's limited. Some of the carriers will give you the option to do an EFT, others will not, and all of them will certainly give you the option to do a quarterly bill if that's something you would like. You can also pay it the whole year off or just pay monthly if you'd like, but they just basically are going to send you an invoice. The drug plan will send that invoice to you. With Advantage plans, you have all three options. If you're on Social Security, it can come out of there, bank draft, or a direct bill. Now, there are many, many plans that are Advantage plans today that have no premium. So if it's a zero premium plan, you wouldn't have to worry about that. But if there is a premium attached to your Medicare Advantage plan, then you can pay with all those different modes. And so, number one, you want to enroll in the right plan, and then you're going to have to pay for those plans. So these are your options. Thanks so much for watching. To learn more, watch the related video or check out our most recent video. Also, be sure you click to subscribe for free and get notified every time we post a new video. To watch our complete Medicare workshop, go to MedicareSchool.com. And finally, when you're ready to compare all your insurance options and get free enrollment help from one of our Medicare School Guides, call the number on the screen. See you next time.